Hi, Aries. I'm here to do another reading for you guys. So let's call in the cosmic team, cosmic energy, calling in everyone's angels, guides, healed ancestors, ascendant masters, and light beings for these messages for the sign of Aries. So Aries, this time frame in your life, you may be feeling a little bit like a fish out of water. You are getting a huge energy upgrade. And a lot of us on the planet right now are also getting these upgrades. And if you can't feel it, like, you're seeing it in your life, okay? So, a lot of you are being asked to do things a different way, and you're finding that the ways that you used to handle your work or your love life or the people in your life are not adding up. Okay, this is because you have already fundamentally changed. And spirit guides are here, and your ancestors and the collective ancestors and the watchers and the guardians of earth are here to help you as you transition into this new awakened life. All right. Okay, we're going to be using the Starseed Oracle for these messages, and maybe some tarot, but this is really about the next 24 hours, timeless message. When you get this message, what's going to be happening to you, Aries? All right. Okay, so Spirit has asked me not to read any reversals during this reading. I usually read reversals, but they're saying that every card is going to come out important. So to read it upright. All right, so the first card out is Big Picture Thinking, Pleiades Energy, Visionary Inspired Ideas. Okay. All right, and so this is exactly what your spirit's guides were talking about in the fact of you've set an alarm clock for yourself, and this is really about you reaching that threshold. And so many of you have reached the threshold already. Many of you awakened. Many of you are on your path. Many of you have cut out the toxicity or the people or the patterns. And there's this unknown period. There's this hanging period of like, now what next? Okay. Some of you may have a deep connection to the Pleiades star constellation. Some of you may also have a deep connection to ancient civilizations such as Atlantis, Greece, Rome. And some of you are helping your twin, okay? Or there's some kind of like beaming starlight as well that flows through your body, like a sparkly crystalline structure in your aura, okay? Or in the aura of Aries. Whenever I read an Aries energy, or whenever I read for an Aries, there's this white, beautiful white starlight or epic bright light that I pick up in your energy field. That's a gift just for you. Like when I read for Sagittarius, I see kind of this lime green. Scorpios have this yellowy color. Topaz. Aquarius can also have some of this light. Sometimes I will see like purple or indigo. So each group has, the gemstones and stuff that resonate with them, but there's something about selenite, this white bright light, this kind of almost glaring light, that intensity, almost like the smallest part of the flame, I think is blue and then it gets white. Okay, there's something about that color that you guys can really use right now. You may even be wearing more clothing that's light colored, pastels, neons. Some of you may even be getting like crystals like quartz and selenite, okay, to assist you at this time. All right, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdoms, look a little bit deeper. So Spirit's asking you to look a little bit deeper, especially when it comes into how would I put this? Spirit's showing me like you've looked into your family history, you've looked into the society, you've looked into the problems of the earth. Now they want you to look at yourself. What are you creating? How are you responding? What's making you mad? What are your deep fears I'm hearing? What are your actual fears at this time? Because a lot of you are still deflecting or trying to process things for other people to get your needs met. And what you're avoiding is your own creativity, your own fears, your own struggles. Okay, and once you're able to do this, and this is going to be happening rapidly, like I said, the next 24 hours, whenever you get this reading, if it resonates for you, you're entering into the void, okay? which is a hard stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So before you can plant the seeds, you need to clear the fields, I'm hearing. And this is the process you're in. Now, a lot of spiritual bypassing can look like always wanting to be in harvest season. And some of the not so great new age culture will make one believe that if they're not killing it or achieving, or financially hitting it out of the park every week and every month, that there's something wrong. Okay, but if you look into nature and you work with the guides and you work with spirit teaches us there's a season for everything. And so some of you Aries are coming either into a dormant season or you're coming out of a dormant season, especially when it comes to career and finances. And this reset is going to change the way you do everything. Okay. So again, I'm not saying that you should not be embracing money or success or growing it, but just know that if you're going to have to take a step back at how you are doing things, because you need to embrace the why, and this void is going to help you do that. Okay, so maybe if you're a stockbroker Aries out there, you may be changing firms, or you may be moving accounts, or you may be coming up with a new system or app for how to do these things, right? If you're a stay-at-home mom, you may be like wanting to get into the financial scene, or wanting to start your own business, or wanting to kind of like pool your resources with other women in the community. Okay. This is looking like really like things that maybe you Aries have put off for a long time. The spirit's saying like now's the time, but you're going into this kind of like unknown pause before the next sentence of your life, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not broken. You haven't unmanifested anything. You are doing it correctly. All right. Because all paths lead home. Yeah, that's beautiful. So even if you were inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. And this is exactly what I was saying, Aries. Spirit wants you to look within at your own journey. Not what everyone else is doing. Why? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you triggered by what you're triggered by? It means something for you. It means something more. Okay? It means something more. Some of you may be called to travel to Stonehenge or to some sacred sites, Glasgow, Druid sites I'm seeing. Some of you may be called to the pyramids. Some of you may be called to Greece or Rome through the next few months, and if you cannot go there, work with those energies through either a guided meditation or historical images, or putting them on your screensaver. But many of you have had past life traumas that are sending ripples out into your current existence. And so these walls that you're hitting are actually coming from deep rooted past life. I'm not talking about ancestor trauma. You guys a lot of you Aries have been doing a lot of ancestor trauma healing, but this is like something in the past life, especially around your purpose and like your abundance and money, that is going to unlock something for you to see why your path now has been what it has been and where you want to improve it. Okay. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Yeah. And so again, a lot of Aries that I'm reading for, or whoever gets this message, some of you have been over zealous in systems. Like, okay, I'm waking up in the morning and these are all my vitamins, and then I'm going to do my breathing, and I'm going to go into my hyperbaric oxygen chamber, and then I'm going to do 108 sun salutations, and then I'm ready to start my day. And then I'm going to manifest, get on my calls, do my coaching, right? Do my spirulina blue shot, and then, and then listen to my motivational videos, and Spirit's saying like, that's too much. Now listen, I'm not saying that's too much. I'm totally into like a total health nut as well. I'm just saying that at this point for you Aries, what Spirit wants you to know is that is now a distraction. What used to be a motivation is now a distraction. Doing that 20 minutes of breath work in the morning may center you, or it may just be mental, distraction. And you maybe just be going through the motions, right? So, allowing spirit to show you in big and small ways what is meant for you is your purpose right now. And I'm seeing like some of you may have been around during biblical times, or you may feel very connected to Jesus and the apostles, or the Knights of the Round Table, or these kind of groups of Essenes or spiritual meditators, yogis in the Himalayas. These groups, especially of masculine energy, because Aries has a very masculine energy. Even the women have a masculine energy. Just as a sign, just like there's certain signs that have more feminine energy, like Libras and Taurus. Or more balanced energies like Scorpio. um Aries, you have a more masculine energy, and so many of you may have been men in the past life or dealt with masculine figures, or this is where the trauma is coming from, something in the masculine. And it could be like a time period like in ancient Greece or Rome where men had a lot of power, and maybe you were a woman and you were like, I'm gonna come back this time and be a man, show them who's boss. Or there could be issues with father figure, or just the freaking patriarchy, right? Just the patriarchy that's running the world right now. But there's a sense of overdoing or doing things in a masculine way, and spirit really wants you to be receptive, okay? And reevaluate, like, just because something's good for you doesn't mean that it's the best for you. Just because the modality is good, just because that food is healthy, doesn't make it appropriate for the changes, because these changes are about adapting. This is not about doing it faster, better, stronger. What's that song? Stronger, better, faster. You know, it's not about that. Like, and if you lead your enlightenment, if you judge your enlightenment and others' enlightenment based on who can do it better, faster, and stronger, you're missing the whole point. Okay? Because it doesn't have heart. And here comes the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay, so you may be doing those 108 sun salutations. You may be doing those 108, you may be doing the mantra or reading the Torah every morning, or whatever your spiritual practice is, right? Or doing your mala beads or praying, right? You want to bring the heart back into it, Aries. You want to bring the heart back in, because I'm seeing a lot of you are just going through the motions. Okay, and that's where you're missing your potency. Okay, I'm also getting, for some of you, you need to stop. Like, you need to stop doing. You're overdoing a lot. You're gym ratting it too much. You're cleansing too much. Like, you need to just stop and let spirit guide you, and make the small things a moving prayer. Getting up in the morning, making your bed, washing your face, brushing your teeth, smiling, like actually enjoying the people you're around. Actually enjoying the chaos. If you have a pet, walking them. If you're annoyed, being annoyed. If you're not in the best weather, enjoying that weather, enjoying that you're on the planet. Like, there's something about it's past gratitude, because I feel like a lot of you are very abundant and grateful, but it's like almost becoming hyper saturated with the essence of life. Like, it's almost like dissolving yourself into the collective membrane of the 3D, because you've been so obsessed with the 5D and 10D and 20, like you've been so obsessed with chasing heaven, Aries, that you've kind of forgotten, like, oh, these tactile senses. Oh, like, I can sense so much that's around me, and it's beautiful, and there's God in that as well. Okay, so you need to really bring your heart into this, Aries. All right. Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, so a lot of you guys are heavily meditated, which is great, but there's something about okay, you guys are really into, like, Aries also kind of has that like leprechaun energy. You guys can have that of like, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. Okay, and what you need to do is you need to teach and share. You need to teach and share, because that I want to know, I want the best, I want it. It's like a toddler. Yes, you guys are the babies, but it's like, I want that, I want this, I want to go to Toys R Us and buy that. And I'm hearing enough of the toys, enough of the gadgets. It's just you and spirit, and now what? Okay, and this is where a lot of you are headed. There's going to be some, like maybe you guys, do a speech or a PowerPoint presentation and you have it and you're like, look at me, I'm doing my TED Talk, look at all my gadgets, look at my cool stuff, right? And some of you may have Aquarius placements because Aquarius is very into technology and gadgets. And something might fail, like maybe you forgot your laptop or something and you're like, how am I going to do this? You got to speak from the heart. And this is where Aries, they're trying to get you guys. Your guides are saying, Aries, rise up. Aries, stand up. Like, you guys are going to be showing the world, at least the ones that are elevated, the charisma and passion. And there's something about speaking, singing, sharing your story, telling a story through art or music, or even just your experience. That's really, really, really important. Okay, so some of you may have the whale guides. Some of you may be called to singing, chanting, or chanting with others. Okay, get out and play, Aries. Okay, karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Yeah, so a lot of the distractions and relationships that may have triggered your soul evolution are coming to a close. And so that's another reason why Spirit wants you to go deep, because a lot of what may have triggered you is no longer in the picture. And so you may be feeling empty because there's less conflict. A lot of codependence is your conflict. And so the Spirit set you free. You are indeed free. You are a child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So there is this beautiful, beautiful energy of being set free and always praying for it. But then what? Because you've been addicted to that toxic cycle. Okay? You've been addicted to that toxic cycle. So it's a very vulnerable time, Aries, for you as a sign. The deep cellular healing, this is where we're going to end, Spirit saying. You are healing the trauma of being human. You are healing the trauma of like just living on this planet and the drama and what we're quote unquote supposed to be feeling and doing. Spirit is going to be giving you and challenging you with, if no one was looking, if it was just you and Spirit, or if this was your ideal life, what would that look like? If you didn't have to get up and go to work the way you had to do it, or the way you think you have to, if you could be in relation, if you could be in tribe, if you could have a community or family, what does that look like? And instead of getting super deep into like, now I'm going to put that in my vision board, they want you to start living it now. Okay, because you guys are the crown chakra, so there's like everything is in thought, and you need to really bring it into action. And in bringing it into action, this is what's going to heal the cells of your body. Like, it's going to actually click in. And so that's why they're saying these things and routines you've gotten from the internet or from your friend, or maybe some of you are in healthcare or wellness and you know that these things are healthy. That doesn't mean they're good for you if they're not done without the heart, right? Okay. Physical and emotional healing, cellular healing, deep cellular healing. Okay. So again, in this photo, the woman's pointing to her heart. There's these hallways. Okay, reminding me of like the hallways of the Akashic records or of the Ascendant Masters that sometimes people visualize in altered states, or when they are working with the Ascendant Masters in the dream state or in meditative state. Okay. So a lot of you may be having these kind of melt-throughs of different galactic energies or different ascended light being energies, okay, where it feels like worlds are colliding, okay, or like, worlds are colliding, it's saying, like one world is spilling into the other. And even as that's happening, Spirit's still saying, but what about the heart? But what about the heart? All right. So I hope this message finds you well, Aries. I hope you enjoy this reading. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll be doing some other readings. I just channel what Spirit gives me. Spirit told me, do the sign of Aries, channel for them, and it's been a lot of fun, and each reading has a different flair, so I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll do another one here for you, probably around love life. I'll see what Spirit says, but it's either going to be around love life or about like some other stuff around friendships and stuff. All right. Bye.